Hey guys, today I'll be showing you how to create a payload using MSF Venom and also Veil Framework. So what you want to do is we'll start using MSF Venom. Just type in the MSF Venom command, press enter. As you can see, we have the -p command, which will specify our payload. We have the -e, which is our encoder, and -i, how much times you want to encrypt your payload. So let's list all the encoder, which is the MSF Venom -l command, and then encoders, and wait about 3-4 seconds. It should show us a list. As you can see, we have here, guys, the rank, and if you go down, you want to choose the best one, which is excellent, and it's called Shikata. You want to copy this, control copy. You want to clear the page up, and you want to start creating a payload. So let's create a payload using MSF Venom. Then you want to type in the command -a times 64. Specify payload -p, which is going to be our Windows machine, and you want a metadata session with the victim. That's spelled correctly, making sure. Okay. And then you want to specify which type of payload you want to use. We want to get a reverse TCP going on. Reverse TCP, local port to connect back on, which is 8080. Set your Kali machine so the payload can connect back to your machine. And as you can see, so far so good. Now you want to specify the format of the payload, which is the -f command, and you want an executable. Then you want to specify your encoder, as we did before we copied it. You want to paste it here, and now you want to specify how much time you want to encrypt your payload. So let's encrypt our payload 5 times and save it, which is this command, the greater sign, into my home Kali download. So I created this directory called payloads, and I'm going to name it Veil. I'll name it MSF Venom number 5. Okay, press enter, and in about 2 to 3 seconds it should generate your payload. Okay, as you can see, Windows TCP. I've got to specify our Windows machine. So go back, guys, and you specify the architecture of the payload, which is times 64, and that looks correct. So now press enter, and now it should generate our payload. As you can see, we've succeeded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times it's been encrypted. And now let's confirm if it's been saved in this directory right here. We're going to control copy this, cd ls command, and here we go, we have one payload. So guys, you can make your payload even stronger. This video, YouTube video, I just want to show you guys what would happen when a victim executes the payload. To make the payload even stronger, you want to, make it look like a JPG file, or make a payload into a PDF document or Microsoft Word. Make it, less suspicious. But for the sake of this video, I just want to show you guys what would happen when a victim executes the payload. So as you can see, we created a payload from MSF Venom, and now I'm assuming you guys already have Veil Framework downloaded. And guys, this is another program called Veil, which will generate your payload. So you want to try different payloads and see which one works for you on your victim. So as you can see, I'll type in use, and you want to use number 1. So type in use 1, and now as you can see, we're in the evasion directory, and you want to list all your payloads. Type in list, and we have 41 payloads, and we've got reverse HTTPS, we've got reverse TCP, so it depends which payload is stronger. I haven't tried them all out, but I want to go with reverse TCP, which is programmed by C. It's number 7. So go back to your command line and type in use 7. Here we go. As you can see, our payload is reverse TCP. Local host is set to nothing, so you want to set your Kali machine. And you want to set the local port to 8080. Now I'm going to type in options, and here we go. Ready to generate. Guys, now you're going to name your payload. We're going to call it Veil number 5. And as you can see, it's been executable written to this file path. So what we'll do is we'll copy this up to here, Control C, copy. Let's exit, clear the page up, and CD into it. So CD, Control C, V, enter, ls. This is all my old payloads, so forget about these payloads. As you can see, the one we just made is Veil number 5, and that's been confirmed. Clear this up, and now you want to move your payload to your HTML directory, which is by default your Apache web server will load files from. Copy, and then it was, I think it was Veil number 5, was it? Yeah, so copy this into your var www HTML directory, and it's worked. Now you want to confirm. So type in ls var HTML, and as you can see, we have the Veil 5. So now our payload is currently in the HTML directory. That's good. So what you want to do now is open a MSF console session. Take about a few seconds to open up, and now you want to activate your Kali machine to listen on port 8080. So use the export multi-handler, show options, and as you can see, it hasn't been set. Let's set our local host to our Kali machine, and the port, which is 444, you need to change that to port 8080. Let's show options, and there we go, it's been corrected. So we're telling our Kali machine to listen on this port number. Listen for our incoming connection, which is going to be our payload we just created. If you go up, a bit of troubleshooting, our payload option is generic, shell reverse TCP. This is wrong. You need to change this. So you need to search for a payload and type in Windows, and as you can see, we need to reverse TCP payload. Where is it? Reverse TCP. There we go. Control C, copy. set payload, enter, show options, and there we go, that's correct. Let's confirm, yep, that's my Kali machine, and we're going to listen on port 8080. Exploit, and press enter, and as you can see, our Kali machine is currently listening on port 8080. So now let's go back to our victim machine, which is a Windows machine, and let's assume you have created the website and you sent your mate a text message or an email saying, hey, look at this website, it's pretty cool. And the victim says, okay, give me the link, and you give him the link, which is 192.168.0.17. Or in a real case, in a real world scenario, you would want to create a fake web page and host it on a public domain. That way you can have a URL instead of an IP address. So press enter. Here we go. We've got a file. It's called val5. In the next video, guys, I'll show you how to change all that, make it look like a car picture and image, even a PDF document. But for now, let's see what happens when the victim executes the actual file. Clicks on the file, looks at it, clicks on run. Prevented, yep. Nothing about the virus, that's good. Runs it. And what would happen now is if you go back to the hacker's machine, as you can see, we've got a connection from my computer on port 8080 connected to the victim machine. Now you want to confirm, you type in a sysinfo command. As you can see, we have the victim's machine, which is MSH Win10, and operating system, which is Windows 10. Type in the help command, and here you can see what other commands you can do, which is the hash dump. As you can see, password database commands. If you scroll up, you can take a snapshot from his webcam, or even stream, play video, without him even knowing. So you can do a few things, guys, once you've connected to the victim. And that will be all for today. Thank you.